Palmer. Time to get this game started. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Longhorns offense comes onto the field first today. The old saying is that a tight end is a quarterback's best friend, and David, if that's the case, these two couldn't be chummier.
Yeah, I mean, they know exactly where they're at. They're on the same page. Both of them are superstars. And Jesse, when you got a tight end, you can move around. You can feature in the slot. He can block. He can catch it. He can run after the catch. A quarterback that's already great, he knows to find that gap.
And that's incredible in this offense when you think about it, Dave, is a lot of their explosive plays in the passing game go to the tight end. This guy is athletic. He can stretch the field. He's a matchup problem. And there is no question in this game, the quarterback is going to be looking for his big fella early and often.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Got it in the middle, it's Bennett. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Safe completion on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Daniels. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He'll do it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Snap it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defense, they've looked really good with their backs against the wall. They get down in their own end defensively in the red zone. They really just seem to tighten up, and you saw it there on that play.
Scrambling away. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Caught in the backfield, it's Bennett. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. He caught it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man! And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Anderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the touchdown, Texas. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. He'll start this drive firing. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Here's a heat. And the sack. All the way back at the 5.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up and...
There he goes.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. Third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's McCutcheon. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. The sure hands, it's Daniels. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Longhorns are on the move. Leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Got it in the middle, it's Bennett. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man quickly. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. The receiver on the jet sweep. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I love the execution by the defense here. Hey, listen, the jet sweep obviously more and more popular. We got to contain the edges. We can't let him get wild outside. Nice job containing the football, everybody rallying and limiting the damage on the play.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. Using his legs, it's Maddox. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And here comes the punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dances away. He's going to run it. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Okay, ready? They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to pass, it's Bachmeier. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He's loose down the left side. And the defense got it. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Hayes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Anderson. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Takes it from the gun on third down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Absolutely perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Illinois offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on foot.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He stopped short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on fourth. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone. But that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. Quick release on the RPO. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They bring the punter onto the field now. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Texas offense. The give to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Longhorns looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. The hand to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets it past the marker. Bringing it back. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He lets one fly deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to throw on 1st down. Tosses it incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here.
There he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Give to the back. Got a little space. Smashes through the tackle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Bennett. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Clark. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Got a man. Breaks the tackle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Listen, a lot of time tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll pull it down and run. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Skips away from pressure. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hayes. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Caught near the sticks, it's Hayes. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Illini. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle, it's White. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football.